Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to THYSIASTERY. It is a turn-based dungeon crawler, a very classic style wizardry blobber, I guess you would call it. I'm not actually sure where the blobber genre started becoming called that, but effectively it refers to a blob of characters running around a dungeon as like a cohesive blob. Anyway, I played the demo for this a little while ago, really liked it. And it is coming out on Steam in a couple of days. I don't exactly know when this video is going out in relation to the release date, but it's coming out on the 9th, and I have early access, so I'm going to dive right in. But yeah, really love the demo of this. Ooh. Difficulty rank 100%. I can make a custom character. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, so we just have a number of portraits. I'd actually love it if I had the ability to put in my own. But I also would want to match the pixel art. Ah, dang. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. There was a dog that I was able to recruit. Yeah, there was a dog I was able to recruit previously, and I liked... I don't know, I thought it was really fun having like a super counter-attacking dog. So what do we do? Randomized name. No, we're just gonna... Oh, can I not change his name? It's not letting me. Well, at least we can just go with random names. Brain. Julius, Lassus, Doctor, Isho, Yams. Alright, perfect. So I can have different stats as my priority. Strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence, perception. Equipment. Nothing. Pajamas. Oh, so actually... Oh, we have... It's point buy. Okay, extra skills. So nothing, anti-poison, heal, so restorative magic, berserk, lobotomize, taunt, restore mind, restore body, and resilient. Increases armor by 10 and total amount by 20%. Ooh. So if I pick resilient and heal, not that this is a character for healing. Yeah, do we have any other passive skills in this? I wonder if we unlock more. Because I really like resilience. Having heal isn't amazingly good, but it gives me some options. Let's see. So I'm going to leave that. Equipment doesn't matter that much. Okay. So some bandages, grenade, item. It seems like just a bunch of items. This is a relic, brass coin of a bygone age. Feels lucky. I generally don't like consumable items, because I might be able to grab other stuff, so let's grab that. What class do we want to be? So Alchemist does poison. Artificer increases the power of consumable items. Chances of finding items on slain foes does not stack, and restores focus of the target. So some of those are kind of good, and then we also have, like, maybe stuff we don't have unlocked. We have Assassin, which already has resilience. We might want to pick something else. Surprisingly, Assassin has Taunt as well. Barbarian has double attack, Avoidance, Diagnose. Commander, Occultist. Wow, there's a lot. It seems like there's an amount of shared stuff between classes here. Yeah, Healer. It's always good to have a healer, but I don't know if I want it. Martial Artist. When unarmed, deals damage based on level. It could be interesting to have a character that is just a... Ooh. Psionic. That's fun. Sorry, I'm distracted. I love the fact that I can have a... Ooh. A custom character here. I'm tempted by... going Thief, just because we start with Lockpicker and can gain counter. Having a thief character that starts with resilience seems really good. Because that way I don't have to worry about lockpicking. Let's see. So... Let's see. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, these are... Okay. So lockpicker is fixed, but we are getting random stats as we go back and forth. Yo, that's awesome. I don't know if we want Chain Lightning, though. Let's see. Can I go back and forth? No. Life Boost, Max HP, Vicious Thrust. Hemorrhagic Poisons. blood focus and lethality. I don't know, do we want to just go with this? Because life boost for the max HP is kind of useful. Hemorrhagic poison sounds very useful. And I don't know about the rest. So, dodge chance, effectiveness of some weapon attacks and techniques. Increases accuracy. Oh, and we can also... so we can also spend points on that. So what is our primary? Let's do dexterity and vitality, I think. Perception is critical hit chance of attacks and techniques, accuracy of attacks, techniques, and skills. Okay, let's avoid strength. Power physical weapon attacks and techniques. And yeah, I still have points to spend on things. Do I want to grab a weapon? I mean, some of these seem really good. Yeah, has reach from the back row. So whip sword actually would work. Flesh welder. Oh boy. I'm sorry this has taken so long. I'm just fascinated by all of this. I still think I'd rather have stat points than anything, so I think I might just go for Saul Punchman with his, like, crazy good dexterity. Okay. Seems like it is doing kind of classic point buy things. Yeah, so it costs 3, then 4. Up until a certain point. Yeah, after 12, it starts costing me 4 points. Okay, so good dexterity, good perception. They're a lockpicker, life boost. Start with a lucky coin. Resilient just for some extra armor and durability. They're in their pajamas, don't question it. And their name is Yams. Do we want to pick a different portrait for a man named Yams? I kind of like that guy. He looks very yamish. Alright, Yams, let's go. A throbbing ache pulses through you as the world twists into a kaleidoscope of colors, then fading into darkness. You awaken in an unfamiliar place, a strange brand now marking your body. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of start options we haven't unlocked yet. With a sense of unease crawling up your spine, you begin to explore. But I love the fact that you can make a custom character, which might have a lot of options that maybe I have to unlock a number. Let's see. Go here. Oh, perfect. They're already vulnerable, so I can just wail on them. Oh, no. Okay. So, I might have messed up here. Found a pipe. Oh, sick. Okay. So it turns out being unarmed, real bad. Took some TP for me, but that's fine. Unfortunately, I'm not a strength-based man, so I might actually be having a hard time here. At least until I get another party member. Found some bandages. Well, that'll help. They haven't noticed me yet. Still haven't noticed me yet. Yeah, at least these guys have a critical weakness to blunt damage, so that gives me some options here. So yeah, if you haven't seen this before, pretty classic turn-based dungeon crawler. It does have really crunchy visuals. You know what? They haven't noticed me yet. Okay, 36 HP. Oh, and they're guarding... No, they're guarding a bookcase. I thought they were guarding a door for a hot second. Now, there might be secrets here. I have no idea. I kind of hope not. I don't actually really like hunting for secrets in video games. I actually find it kind of frustrating more than good. Okay, that's all my mana, but all we have to do is get past this one guy. And if I can find a knife, we become at least somewhat capable. Alright, looks like that's everything there. So we definitely need some other good frontliner. Or a healer. I have heals, we just need more MP to make it work. Party comes across a tall mural, masterfully depicting 3 cloaked figures. Looking closer, there seems to be movement in the mural. The fingers twitch, their eyes gleaming with hopeful glee. They appear to be a band of branded ones, a warrior, mage, and a healer, trapped in the stone for who knows how long. Try to pull a figure out of the mural? Yeah, we're going to grab a warrior. Surprising ease, you manage to grab them and tear them free, but something within the mural reacts and the stone hardens, sealing the other two permanently. There's nothing to do but leave them to their fate. Somber but grateful, Cassie joins your party. So let's take a look at Cassie. So they have a crude club. Let's see. Q and E. I'm actually going to swap, because the pipe is considerably better. Even though this guy's going to suck. Okay. So let's go back to her. So they're a sentinel. Their front row. Sentinel gives them transfusion. Transfers 15 TP to target ally in an extremely quick action. So I can use that to transfer TP over for extra healing, which is really good, actually. They might just act as a battery of sorts. So Malediction, first year offensive dark element spell. Not that amazing. Scavenger is good. I'd maybe want to... Oh, does not stack. So I want to learn that. The Scavenger costs 3. Coup de Grace. Attack does increase damage if the target's unaware, sleeping, or paralyzed. And Bunch In causes the next dodgeable attack against the user to miss. So not exactly my favorite. Not a lot of good abilities, though I can potentially have her learn some. We definitely want Scavenger, but we might want to specifically have her learn Scavenger, teach it to somebody else, and then possibly cycle out. So what does Blood Focus do? Sacrifice some life to regain focus, instant action. Poison effects also inflict bleeding. Yo. So if I can get this guy any kind of poison weapon, and the lethality, critical damage hit multiplier. Whoa. Yeah, I really like this guy, actually. But I can't do too much. So we can learn a path if I wanted to learn Sentinel. But all I could do is, like, learn a skill from them. And I don't really feel like it. Looks like it costs 5 to learn. Well, for starters... let's do Transfusion. That way Yams now has a amount of TP. So we can also rest at the campfire. Okay, layer 1 as above, so below. So we have party stash logbook. Skills, monsters, leave cap. Well, we might as well rest. Might be a full heal. Cassie quietly hums a melancholic tune from Mile. And then we can just leave camp. I should get some, like, sidebars for this. Just so it's not 2 gray bars. Okay. Oh, and I can go back if I want to. Interesting. I wonder if that means I can go back to campfires to heal. Oh, one way or another. This is an interesting dungeon. They're still unaware. Just gonna have them defend. We want Cassie to be the first one to hit, because they actually do damage. Okay, they got toasted. Yeah, coup de grace... You know, teaching Yams coup de grace might be worth it. Okay. Party comes across a trap of some kind, a small cage with an occupant inside, luckily still alive. Talk to them. They describe how they became lost in this place, wandering aimlessly until they triggered a trap that left them in the cage. The prisoner within the cage seems to be alive. Break them out. You manage to break the lock, but cause a small commotion in the process. Relieved, they join your group. So we now have Rue, who is a psychic, but they have heal as well. So a Sherry Psionic, so they have malediction, they can learn Psi Arrow. They have parry, and a lot of other mind-related things. So I actually really like this guy. I don't think, if I check status, he also has a pipe and army fatigues. And seems to be... Actually, his stats seem pretty good. So I think we're just gonna keep him as is. I'm gonna put him in the front row for now, just because he has a pipe rather than any kind of ranged weapon. I could have him cast from the back, but okay. Go into combat mode. Yeah. Interesting. Didn't seem like they were going to attack me at all. So what is this thing? You find an ornate stele. Its surface carved with hard-to-decipher symbols. Will the party spend time trying to decipher its meaning? Sure. Under the eternal loving gaze of unintelligible, Asarin swears covenant. They and their blood shall bear its brand until unintelligible. Secrets of life are theirs, and may they turn, or may they draw upon the blessings of unintelligible. Took a long while to understand the spell, but the party feels oddly inspired. Everyone gains an advancement point. Sick. I've really gotten into dungeon crawler RPGs recently. I mean, frankly, it's a genre that I always liked. Oh, I guess I could have done... Oh, interesting. Seemed like Cassie just got like a gazillion hits early, which is extremely useful. Okay, so now they're targeting me. Ow! Yeah, one more hit would have taken him out, and then we wouldn't have had that damage. Oh well. That's good enough for now. But if we see another sharpshooter, I'm probably going to heal before I contend with him. Once we have better gear, this will be easier. Probably. What is this thing? Some sort of horrible reptile-like creature is poised behind a table, wrapped in a variety of frayed clothing. Its snout pokes out from the pile of garments, its tongue flicking at air. It speaks, "Zyxo, welcome, lambs, in peace, invite you to trade." Talk. Who? In shadows. Our slinker, scavenger, and merchant of trinkets. Got many goods for you. Has been here long, very long, the reptile responds. So about this trade thing, bargain. So we can trade ammo for my lucky coin. Well, there goes my lucky coin. That is, thanks, lambs. I thought I was able to, like, swap around, but oh well. Okay, and there was a tutorial thing, but it disappeared on me. That sucks, losing my coin like that. But on the flip side, I don't know, learning. Oh, Cassie leveled up? Interesting. I guess we just level up by exploring, too. So, learn. Scavenger? I think so. Ah, so it takes some time to learn. So I can upgrade... Oh, I can upgrade a stat, but it costs 6 AP. Ouch. I can also develop Lockpicker, or Resilient, or Heal. All of those are extremely good. I'm going to developing Alertness from Heal. Well, okay, and what's he have? If I have him develop Malediction or Heal, would it give me another Alertness? I almost feel like I should check. Yeah, sure, why not? Minor Mass Heal from Heal. Okay, so it seems kind of random what you get. But hey, Minor Mass Heal means that now my Psionic can actually do some healing for me. I mean, he already could, but now we can do, like, group healing. Sucker hurts. Found a grenade. Interesting that it is... Okay. So we've got a goo man. Do we do anything? No, probably not. Yeah, is there a way to... Oh, V pulls up teaching. Got it. Is there a button? Turn order, turn delay. Yeah, so that just means we have a variable initiative system. Oh, there's custom portraits. If I want to. Override sprite palette. No, it's not any of these. What I want is just a wait a turn. Rotate left, right, in menu. Learning menu. Okay. Looks like I'm just gonna have to... Now, is it close enough? Yep. Yeah, I just didn't want to advance on it. Because I knew it was going to potentially smack me. Stumble upon a shrine that clearly hungers for a small sacrifice. In the faint presence of the shrine, barely lucid, promises dexterity, offered only in exchange for the tiniest amount of lifeblood. Who will commune with the shrine? Definitely Yams. Yams staggers and inhales sharply after placing their hand on the shrine. Takes 1 vitality and deals 19 damage, but gains dexterity. Okay. 3 vitality, 3 dexterity. Do I completely scuff Yams? Okay, Yams is on death's door, and their max health has, well, seen better days. Okay, wow, Rue heals way better. So that does mean that Yams' dexterity is now maxed. All things considered, that's not terrible. If I can find a bow, anything that gives him a ranged attack, we would have been, or we will be in a good spot for Yams, probably. Unless we find something that hits the back row, at which point Yams is going to be a little vulnerable. But Yams does have... Is this guy always there? I have no idea. I really wish you could actually set, like, hotkeys for some of these. I guess I can just mash spacebar. But it would be nice if I could press, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sharing is caring. So we've taught a skill. So skills, yeah, alertness. Chance of spotting hidden things. Yeah, I'll take that. And we don't have any more advancement points for any of these characters. I wonder if we ever increase our upper limit. Okay. Well, we can try and pick the lock. Found a trench gun. I do find it interesting that this is actually taking on, like, a little bit of a... I don't want to say a World War I flair exactly. What does focus do? Releases focus, returning attacks to normal. Preventing focus from being spent. We're focused? I suppose so. Okay, so Yams. I think maybe part of it is the extra skills are separate from, like, from burgling, maybe. So 20 TP heals everybody. Oh. Well, found a gunner uniform. I'm gonna put that on Cassie, I think. They have army fatigues. He's got pajamas, but hasn't gotten hit yet. But even then, probably good to grab that. So focus. Focusing, drastically reducing the cost of a skill while increasing its effect. Once spent, has to be regained through refocus or specific conditional triggers. Some skills, such as healing skills, cannot make use of focus. Alright. But yeah, the setting and theming here is interesting. Like I said, I've gotten into this kind of game recently. You know, starting with the Etrian Odyssey collection, and then I guess now there's like vampire crawlers and I mean, I guess the first dungeon crawler I actually really liked was Star Crawlers. I thought that was actually a really good game, if a little bit on the limited side. Okay, so this is another sniper. We do need to worry about him a little bit. I could do a malediction on him, but oh. Null. Attack bounces off. Well, that's unfortunate. At some point, the sniper is going to target Yams. And we take him out beforehand. We'll find some more ammo. More ammo. And somehow this guy isn't aware of my presence. Which is great for me. Okay, that looks spooky enough that I think we want to give that a bit of a wide berth for a moment. Nothing there. Insulated armor. Heavy armor. Protects against electrical shock. Okay. Throw the gunner uniform on Yams. For the time being. Okay, their damage isn't too bad yet. Let's see. Tab. Let's do a heal. Because, yeah, he can straight up heal us all the way to full, which is extremely helpful. What that candle means. Okay, so I think we've gotten everything unless we want to heal Cassie. Which I think I might wanna. Okay, and then if I do Yams, I can swap out the Crude Club. No, I can't. Oh, Trench Gun. Well-maintained, short-barreled shotgun, capable of hitting tightly packed enemies with a single shot. Ignores armor. It's a relic. Fascinating. Well, this is terrifying. Yeah, so I can shoot for maybe some damage. You know what? Try gun. Shoot. That's really good. Okay, let's do a taunt. And then an attack. Ooh, smokes. Okay, so that hurts. Do I keep shooting? We might want to hit the little guy. I'm going to keep shooting the big guy, though. See if I can take that one out. This is why we have all this ammo. Oh, there's more. Okay. Do I want to do another taunt? What I should probably do is maybe have Cassie defend. Okay, acting Cassie. Put her after. I'm going to try defending. Then Yams still has gun. Okay, so it definitely does have the damage. That puts Cassie at the end. It kind of feels practical for me to just have Cassie defend a bunch, because it frees up some of my... some of my turn. Okay. Oof. Ouch. Cassie defend. Do a heal. I'm just gonna keep shooting with him. He seems to be doing great. Okay. Cassie doesn't need to be healed yet, but will need to be healed soon. Yeah, so we wait until she gets down to 30. Do another taunt. Then a defend. If I do a transfusion, give him a little bit more. I'm really glad we picked up transfusion. Oh, did I have Rue? I did. Damn it. Oh, that makes this really bad for me. I'm almost out of ammo. Well, at least I can take 2 of those hits. There we go. Well, we'll find out what happens with a dead character. Maybe I can revive them at a campfire. Or they're just toast and I need to take the items off. I have no idea. While the party sits around the campfire, Cassie notices a shadow skulking against the rubble. A dog. But what is a dog doing here? Dog has a collar and a little bit of dry blood on it. Otherwise, it seems to be healthy. It might be a hunting dog. The owner is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps it's already met with an unfortunate fate. Offer scraps? Cassie offers the dog some scraps. What very little of the group has. The dog eats them eagerly. Poor thing probably hadn't eaten in quite a while. Sylphie joins your party. Pet the dog. Cassie pets Sylphie. She wags her tail contentedly. Keep petting the dog. Cool. We now have a dog. Okay, and we rest. The group gathers by the fire, bonding over stories of their past. So party. Yeah, so Cassie is quite gone. Question. Yeah, so the stuff that Cassie had on her is also gone. Oh, there it is. Killed by Stitch together. Well, we can just take those off. Oh. Ah. So I can put the pajamas and the clothes away at the very least. I also did have a grenade that I could have used. Oh well. Yeah, unfortunately I just picked the wrong person in the turn order. Screwed up. It's fine. Okay, gunner uniform, insulated armor, armor fatigues, gunner uniform. Swap back to the pipe. Well, hopefully we find somebody else. I mean, we did. We already found dog. What does dog do? So dog has avoidance, dodge chance, which is good. Follow-up attacker. High chance to perform a follow-up attack if in range when an ally targets an enemy with a skill. And then die hard. Okay. Removes all damage variance from attacks and increases accuracy. Resist crit. Shooting star. I love this dog. Deadly attack striking through everything, capable of beheading. One hell of a good dog. Let's see. So we could learn from own paths or from somebody else. So it could get resilient or alertness. But we can also change who bears the cost of learning. So I could have a character that isn't great. So if I wanted to learn from Sylphie, we could learn Die Hard Avoidance, which is really tempting, actually. Or Vicious Thrust, but I think not. Yeah. What I'm looking for is Poison. So I think I'm gonna wait. We could try and develop a skill. Yeah, develop a new skill from a base skill. Yeah. Like, lethality would be great, but it costs 9. I also don't know what his crit chance is. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a way to check. Well, let's hope we find another person in the cage, otherwise we're going to have an extremely bad time here. At least the dog seems exceedingly powerful. Okay, that poison freaking hurts. How tough is this sucker? Do a minor mass heal. Okay, well, we get a level up. And then we're immediately walking back. We've lost the poison, which is good. But yeah, we can walk back to the fire and rest. Yeah, so this isn't so punishing that I don't have some way of recovering, but it is very punishing. I don't know. I like it when the fights are hard, but there isn't much attrition. Sometimes. It depends. Some of my favorite memories in games have been ones where I'm having to contend with attrition. Like, a couple of years ago, I decided I'd replay... or I'd play the Final Fantasy collection, because I'd never actually played Final Fantasy 1 through 5 before. Okay, try and pick the lock. Found a gunner uniform. Not helpful, but okay. This is not great. We are so lucky we found that dog, though. I just do not do damage with my regular dudes. But the dog itself is such an absurd powerhouse that it does not matter. I wonder if I can actually teach it the unarmed combat to improve its damage further. That would actually be amazing if that's the case. Let's see, what was I going to say about anything? Door's barred. Fair enough. There's probably some way of opening it up. What was I going to say? Oof. Yeah, I'll have him heal. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage anyway. There we go. Have dog wait. Just heal. Okay. Oh, it's gone. Oh, in retrospect, I might actually be able to come and go. I should keep that in mind. Yeah, I can fight one of these guys. Malediction? Whoa! And there's really no reason for me not to use these abilities if I can get back to the... if I can get back to the fire and get my resources back. Okay. Oh, target's still not within range. Oh, maybe I hit the wrong guy? Not sure. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Found a poor soul. Managed to break them out. So we have a full party of 4. We've got Ohm. Ohm is a warrior of the wasteland, so they're a guard. So we're actually going to go back to this. We're going to put them in the gunner uniform. We're going to put them in the insulated armor. So guard, we check skills, has taunt and lockpicker. Life boost, sentinel strike, defensive. Okay, this is very good. And they have slam, ignores half the target's armor. Yeah, that's a good character. I think the only downside on them is they start at level 5, but they have like minimal advancement points, whereas this guy has actually got a decent chunk. Let's see. Okay, so do I want to develop? That's a new skill from a base skill. Problem is we only have so many extra skills that we can fit. But I could learn something like keep saving, learn something like lethality. I don't know how much this guy crits is the big question. They've got 3. They could learn Rote. All damage variants from attacks and increases accuracy, which I really do like. So I'll start learning that. So we can have them learn Psi Arrow. Deals minor psychic damage. Parry. Which actually would be really good to learn and then transfer to somebody else. Just to give me some extra basis. And then they can't learn Life Boost. Even though Life Boost would actually be quite good. And then at some point I'm going to find a bow, maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna speed on back. Or actually, we're going to make some friends. I honestly don't mind. Okay. Well, I do mind a little bit. I just realized there is a fly directly behind me. But it somehow didn't... Oh, no. It finally got around to fighting me. Okay, so we're going to go back. So it does seem like... Bear? Bear! Oh, boy. Malediction? Good stuff. Slam? Unable to act, slows movement speed, and bleeding. Uh-oh. I think we do a taunt. We definitely need to heal Yams before Yams just gets completely wrecked. Freaking bear man. Like, I'm gonna defend. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so... Removed by healing. But the bleed was not an insta-kill. Unable to act and slows movement speed. Oh, man. I was not expecting to get just freaking bodied by a grizzly bear in this dungeon. But that is kind of the charm. Oh, damn. Oh, Yams is back on his feet. Okay, we just want to find our way back to the campfire because we need to rest because, oh god, we got slamma-jammed here into next Tuesday and I need to crawl my way back to Thursday. Ohm ponders when they last felt sunlight on their skin. Okay, so that's way better. Let's see. The big problem is we're utterly devoid of good weaponry here. Oh, it was my dead character that had Scavenger. Damn. It seems like we focus out of combat, so we get exactly 1 focus hit per cycle. Which could be useful. Okay, so we get ammunition for a grenade. We could get steel plate armor for our gunner uniform. Steel nice for the insulated armor. Tome for cleave and adrenaline. So I'm going to grab the steel knife and the steel plate armor. I'm going to grab the ammunition. So what is this shovel for? Not amazingly good. Yeah, I'll grab the adrenaline. I like the fact that this character works off of barter. Okay, so we got some things. So we finally have a weapon for this guy that doesn't suck. And we should put them in the army fatigues at least for a moment. Go back to this. They need some stuff. Yeah, we don't have any other relics. Unavailable hound. Sorry, Cassie. Okay. So now my burglar doesn't suck. Note to self, maybe next time I do this, consider having one character. Or, if I'm not starting with a melee weapon, maybe consider having, let's do Vicious Thrust since it's cheap. Yeah, starting with a melee weapon. Found some medicine. That's unnerving looking. That's even more unnerving looking. Okay. Now it's within range. Get him with a slam. Yeah, Everburner. Well, I can kill it. Let's see. Do we want to keep doing Malediction? I think we want to. Ow. Damage over time, we're on fire. Well, at least the damage from the fire isn't too bad. Let's have... is there a way I can do skills? Heal? Use? I kind of wish there was a quicker way of using abilities here. Well, do we want to slink back to the fire? I think so. Knowing that I can go back to it as much as I want, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't. Plus, I don't mind more enemies respawning on me. No, use Malediction on. No, thank you. Ooh. Learn. Rue. Parry is 5. Okay, so that's useful. Might be a good idea to actually learn double attack after all. Okay, wait. Malediction. And wait. There we go. Another Malediction. There we go. Now we can hit him. Looks like it's weak to slashing. Big stuff. Yeah, this is a pretty good team lineup now. I think I'd still like to get Yams. Ooh. I think I'd still very much like to get Yams. A bow? To put him on the back line, but I don't know. I mean, we're getting wrecked here. These enemies freaking hurt. Oh, and there's only so much I can do about it. Okay, well, at least we're gaining levels. Yeah, I want her to learn parry, because being able to parry would be big stuff. Okay, go down this direction. Might as well keep using Malediction. Is good damage. There we go. Now we can hit. Yeah, previously I was being a little bit conservative with my TP, since I was afraid of, like, running out of resources. We no longer have to worry about attrition. The campfire is very much there. Okay, promises dexterity. Question, Sylphie. Oh, no, never mind. Doesn't need any. Like, if it was promising something else, maybe. So we got the stairway down. We do have the barred door. And yeah, I really do not mind fighting as many things as I possibly can on my way down. Because yeah, if I'm going to get absolutely demolished by things, door is barred. Not seeing any way in. Who the heck is this dude? I have no idea. He looks cool. Jaeger. Well, I found an officer uniform on him. Is that actually better than what I have? Yep. Yeah, so it seems like, oh, is focus the candle. So we just refocus by walking. Ow. Okay, let's have yams heal themselves. There we go. Well, that guy gets demolished. Oh, I have been this direction. Yeah, do we go down? As long as I can get back, it doesn't matter too much. Because, yeah, I think this is one of those situations where I can just walk my way back up. Question. Way to, like, move party stuff around. Also, we only have 24 slots in our inventory. I will keep that in mind. Might actually be, like, 6 times the number of characters. A little hard to say. So I'm just going to explore some basic routes here before overextending myself. Because once again, there's no real, like, attrition here. We don't have to worry about running out of food or water or any other resources. Even mana is good. So as long as I can kind of get back to my base camp, we're in a comfortable position to kind of keep exploring for the moment. Oh, it's you. Well, it's okay. My damage is considerably better than the last time I fought this thing. The poison still sucks. No, probably better to just heal Sylphie. Clear water drips from the spring into a small basin, which threatens to overflow. From its pristine surface emanates a sense of soothing purity. Oh, so we can rest here. Oh, but we can only use it once. Examine. Basin is of ancient construction, with unrecognizable symbols embellished around it. Spring is barely a spring, just a faint drip of the clearest water. Okay, let's leave that for the time being. Just wait until... let's see. Huh. Skills, heal, forget, weird. Yeah, I really wish there was an easier way for me to get to healing. Just having a list of skills that I can use out of combat that I could get to with V. Because right now V is not particularly useful. I like the idea of teaching, but I need more AP to do so. Okay, so what can we bargain? So we can get a longsword for the... Yeah. I'm actually going to grab the drop of celerity for the gun. Gun is good, don't get me wrong. But I think the rest we do not. So, reason for this is status Ohm. Ohm could definitely use a better weapon. Let's see. Yeah, we no longer have gun. We do have army fatigues. And then items. Drop of celerity. Use. I could use it on yams, but I think I'm going to use it on Sylphie. Because now their dexterity is 24. Considering they seem to be, well, they're 100% my #1 source of damage right now, it would be foolish not to boost them as much as I can. Another one of these jerks. Oh. Well, they were unaware of me. Oh, that's some good damage. Yeah, make the dog insanely strong. Vertigo. Reduces dexterity, also poisons yams. Jerk. Okay. Just heal yams and just do another malediction. Yeah, have yams heal themselves. It's not that yams is actually a good healer. It's that yams isn't using their TP for anything else. Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, yams isn't using their TP for much else. So, puts me in a good enough position to just kind of use them as a secondary healer to save Rue's MP for other more useful things. Like killing. Oh, we get another one of these. Ornate Stele Inspect. Dedicated to a dead world, suffocated by its bloom. Retribution for all. Everyone gains an advancement point. Sick. Okay, so we want to do skills learning. Do we learn lethality? Probably. Because I want to learn lethality so the dog can learn lethality. Let's see. What do we have him learn? Resistance to mind-based status conditions. Immunity to mind-type status conditions prevents detection by hostile ESP. Huh. Or we could develop something. So I could develop off of Malediction, Minor Mass Heal, or Parry. I'm going to develop off of Heal. Awaken. I don't know if I care about that one too much. And we're going to learn off of Rue. Oh, teacher's already busy. Oh. Well, what else can they learn? Slightly slower melee attack. You know what, actually, let's grab Sentinel Strike. Because Sentinel Strike lets them both defend and attack in the same turn, which seems extremely useful. Found a Beast Claw. 50 slashing dex. Counts as unarmed. Kind of shame I can't put it on the dog, frankly. Well, unfortunately, the steel knife is superior. It's a cockatrice. That was correct. Okay, so except for the fact that my enemies absolutely slam-boning me into next Tuesday if I let them hit me, we're actually doing okay. Okay, they got paralyzed. Rude. Yeah, this is the one problem that I have to make them come to me. Otherwise, we have issues. Okay. Still a couple rounds, but that's fine. Comes across a large mirror with a shallow plate in front of it. Illuminated only by a few flickering candles, it has an ominous aura about it, like the surface of the mirror is a gate to somewhere unreal, yet still within reach. Leave something in front of the mirror? Sure. Select an offering. What do we want to give it? Beast Claw? Beast Claw is placed on the plate. Its reflection looks unnervingly solid. Carefully, a party member reaches into the mirror and withdraws the reflected duplicate. Okay. So what is the reflected Beast Claw do? Oh, we just copied it. Well, actually, the Beast Claw is also better than the knife that I had, so good to know. Can I learn Hound? Okay, I can't learn Hound. And I guess everybody is busy. It'd be really funny to teach a guy how to be a dog by just hanging out with the dog. Chain shirt. Probably better than the army fatigues. It is heavy armor. Better than nothing? Question mark? I've yet to figure out what heavy armor does. Like, I actually really wish the stat screen was more explicit with some of these things. Like, this feels like one of those games that is going to have, like, if it had come out, like, 5-10 years ago, it would have had, like, a game facts walkthrough that's like, yeah, actually, heavy armor means nothing. It's just pure flavor text. And then, let's see. It can't really do much here. Not until it moves over one. There we go. Now we can hit it. And then somebody, like, looks into the math and finds out that it makes, like, a 0.1% difference. But, like, some speedrunners start swearing by it because reasons. Is that another freaking bear? Is there a way to, like, save the game? No. Okay, do we fight the freaking bear? Yep. Fighting the bear. Okay, let's taunt first, then Sentinel Strike. So as long as the bear doesn't one-shot wombo combo one of my dudes, we might be okay. In fact, we actually managed to wombo combo the bear. Sick. Oh, so their stats do go up over time. That's useful, actually. So now they have lethality. Yeah, I want to teach the dog lethality. Anything that boosts the dog's damage is kind of a must. So if we ever get the ability to make it so it passively applies a status effect on attack, oh no. Wait, there's a thing here. Oh. Gotta keep that in mind. We might actually want to go back, because I haven't found anything. Found a street sweeper. That sounds like another gun. Clunky old shotgun with exceptionally widespread, clears swaths of the trenches with indiscriminate fire. Probably not as good as the previous gun, but I'll take whatever I can get. Okay. Good time for malediction. Another good time for a malediction. Okay, we are poisoned, which is not great. Okay, learn to awaken. Yeah, the problem is a lot of these enemies are just one-shotting me. Or, well, not quite one-shotting, but getting within easy range of one-shotting one of my guys. And that's really uncomfortable. Let's see, if we cleared everything here? I think so. So I think at this point we want to go back up. Assuming it lets me. So I also want to keep an eye out for everything here. Because there's that one gateway here that is barred. Door is barred. Yeah, I have no idea how to get in there. Because unless it's like some really roundabout secret path coming off of one of like these. It's not. Okay. Well, barring everything, we're going to go back and find that campfire. We did also actually have that well. But I don't mind retreading old ground. Good experience. Oh. It might be running out of... Foreboding feeling of dread. Run. Okay, we found the harvester. So, yeah, took too long on this floor. Need to get out of here. I actually got scared there when it teleported. Well, glad we could come back. Definitely ready to not be here anymore. Super ready for that, in fact. Okay, so I guess in that case, wonder if we still have that feeling of foreboding or if we've capped on it. Well, one way or another, I haven't run into any more bad lads. It means we're never getting into that barred door. Oh, could I have attacked the door? Damn it. I should have tried that. Well, if we run into another barred door and I can't get through it, I'm going to beat it down. And I can't do anything anyway. Hello. Immediately met by tree making kissy face at me. Okay, maybe not so much kissy face, but still. Now, I don't think we have a... Yeah, we don't have a fire here. And we can't get back, so... Make do with whatever we've got. Everybody's proper focused? Cool. Ah. I'll have to see if there's some way of, like, making it so the party's better at sneaking up on stuff. There we go. Just wanted to focus everybody else up. Because, yeah, focus is, like, one of the #1 ways I can keep my abilities, or my MP high. At some point, maybe we'll get a... There we go. At some point, maybe we'll get some way of regenerating TP normally. We have a couple of items, but it'd be really cool if I could have a character with that transference skill. And like just a little bit of TP regen. Not huge, just there. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Oh. Especially because that's like our main damage dealer. That has been paralyzed. Why has the music become bad? Unless that thing noticed me. It did. I think this is the boss, too. Okay, awaken. Okay, can't do much with these. We can shoot it. Missed completely. Damn. But at least I can hit it with a malediction. I'm pretty sure this is the boss. What items do I have? I think I'm going to do paralysis powder on it. It resists, of course. So we're going to do a taunt and sentinel strike. Okay, it's mightier. That's a bad crit. Keep doing sentinel strike. Oh, bad. I was assuming I'd get another attack. Well, do a second heal. Luckily, I have 2 healers. Uh-oh. Don't really have too much. Do we just hit him with a malediction? Sure. Ah, it's weak. Have dog defend. Ow. Okay, Rue goes next. So as long as I heal Sylph, we're good. Curse of Electricity. Interesting. And it's down. That actually wasn't too bad. The grizzly bear, I think, was spookier. Kind of. Now, is there anything left on this floor? Maybe. So this is about where I'd stopped previously, and I think this is going to be where I stop here. I love this game. I think it's incredibly good. I like the randomization of the perks and abilities and all the different things that you can do with that. I love the fact that characters can teach each other skills. I think that's also a lot of fun. I do kind of wish that there wasn't such a limited AP system that you can actually, like, learn and cycle abilities left and right, but it's more about, like, what you're equipping. And it just takes X amount of time to, like, learn a new skill, for example. But on the flip side, this means more intentionality, and also once you know, like, every skill and ability, it's a lot easier to do fun, cool things. Oh, we got a lot of stuff from that. So what do we learn? Wait, can I develop lethality into something? Costs 11, but it's really tempting. I might also want to get, like, hemorrhagic poisons and some other stuff, but eh. Okay, so we could do coup de grace, resist crit, which actually is good. Because putting... I think we want to learn resist crit, actually. Because if Sylphie can learn that, then we can teach it to Yeah, that's going to be worth it. Okay, so what do we want to do? Because I could learn Psy Arrow. The problem is I don't know the difference. between Psi, Arrow, and Malediction apart from Element. So I think I'd almost rather develop a new skill from something. Developing from Parry wouldn't be a bad idea. Developing from Heal or Minor Mass Heal. Do we save up and develop from Minor Mass Heal, actually? And then there's also upgrading an attribute, but I think we leave that for later. Okay, well, one way or another, I might as well mention at this point that THYSIASTERY is going to be out on Steam in a matter of days, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is a freaking good time if you like classic blobber dungeon crawler games, and while it doesn't offer anything like, you know, big, huge new, in my opinion, it's delightfully old school in its visual design and format. It's punishing, but without being, like, fully mean. Once you're used to the overall, like, lethality of this game, it's actually pretty easy to work with. Kind of. I'm fully expecting to get wombo comboed to death later on. Drop of Might. Hold up. Let's see. I want to use that on So strength is now 18. Sure. But yeah, once again, the more flexible character build options really does such a good job at making this a exciting, interesting experience, at least as far as I'm concerned, and one that I look forward to playing more of. Either on my own, maybe on camera, we will see. I'm also really curious about some of those other starting options, because if I can find some that let me play around more with build crafting, that's very much my jam and one that I want to do more of. And honestly, I kind of hope other blobber developers actually learn from this system, because it feels really good. I actually wish like more RPGs had this degree of control over like who your characters are and how they develop. And the variation too, so I'm not just doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so you can get ammunition? No. We can get sadist armor for the street sweeper. We can get, oh, well, we could lose the steel plate armor, which is very good. Okay, some of these are actually kind of tempting. So sadist armor is good armor. Potent poisons. Oh, is good. We just haven't gotten to poisons yet. No, I'm gonna go for it. Let's grab all of those. Because I already have a beast claw. So I can just get another one. And go from there. It's funky. Let's see. So beast claw, put them in the sadist armor. Oh, did I have a second steel plate armor? I must have. Alright. So items, potent poisons. Do I want to teach it? You know what? I'm going to teach it to Yams. Because... Okay, potent poisons. Currently learning. Oh. I need to teach them how to bleed enemies. Because if we can get that, we can do some fun things with it. Because if I can learn how to make an enemy bleed, then I automatically will also ouch. If I can bleed, I can make them poisoned as well. And that just feels like a really good series of kind of combos. Okay, there we go. I guess he is getting a little bit more capable of healing. Holy smokes, this level's actually huge. Very open, too. Anyway, yeah, let's walk back to that campfire, I think. If it'll let me. I mean, nothing's really stopping me. I wonder if there's a way to increase my line of sight here. Probably. And we don't actually want to rest here yet. So we're going to just put away a couple of these. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hopefully at some point we can offload those. Okay, logbook. Skills? Ah, so discovered 2 out of 270. So I wonder if subsequent playthroughs, you actually know what those skill points are ahead of time. And yeah, it seems like the fire goes down as I use it. So if I'm not using it, we're probably in a good spot. All right, well, we're going to go out to the main menu. And yeah, once again, say that THYSIASTERY is coming out in a couple of days. Extremely good dungeon crawler, extremely cool ideas, extremely fun, very punishing, but in a way that is surprisingly manageable. We only had one loss, and that's because I wasn't paying attention and had the wrong character do the wrong thing, but is what it is. Anywho, I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.